sidelines, and this is going to go the distance to Jonathan Joseph, touchdown.
Jonathan Joseph, touchdown, Spartans. 50-yard touchdown pass. Andrew Lumpkin.
People just kind of expect everything from you, sometimes it seems. They expect you to never mess up. They expect you to never make a mistake. Football's very big in Texas. It's the biggest sport easily. Growing up is kind of like expected for if a kid's mildly athletic that they're gonna play football at some point. I fear that people expect from not just me, but like all football players, they expect them to be really disciplined just because of the sport they play. It really harkens on disciplines. Like all sport harkens on discipline, but football especially so because so many things could go wrong. I get very nervous before games, to be honest. I usually throw up before a game. It's unusual if I don't throw up before a game. And as somebody who's starting, I don't want to play bad and then make us lose because then a lot of kids who will never be able to play football again. Like I try and tell myself that, like if something's pressuring me, I try and tell myself that it doesn't matter. And that's how I kind of get through it, is I act like it's not really there. I basically like trick myself into thinking what I'm doing is not important, so that way that pressure isn't like affecting me. But that's probably an issue if you were a psychologist, but I don't know.
Starting to miss you more and more. Only met you once.
I'm definitely not a perfect football player. I'm pretty physically weak in the grand scheme of things. Like compared to the average person, I'm definitely stronger than them. But like compared to the average offensive lineman in high school, even compared to the average like football player in high school, I'm pretty damn weak. And it was kind of like a never-ending cycle of stressing about losing weight. So then I lose weight, and then I'm stressed that I lost even more weight.
Those times only come when you're not around.
This is your birthday present from your godfather and Francine, okay? What is it? It's a what? It's a helmet? You know,
Oh, wow.
In that moment, the first moment, I guess, in Sci-Fair, I kind of just brushed it off. And when I got punched in the head, like literally just bow. It was very funny. I've never had that happen to me before. I knew my head hurt a lot when I hit it, but Monday when I like fully realized it, I remember being walked over the trainers, and the trainer, Miss Lewis, asked me about if I had hit my head at all the last game, and I just fully lied, and I was like, no, not that I remember. I remember going into my locker room, and I opened my locker to put my backpack away, and I remember seeing my shoulder pads hanging on the clip, and I just broke down crying in the locker room for like 25 minutes. And then that Tuesday morning, I remember being in the trainers and thinking about it and realizing that I was concussed. I remember calling my dad that morning that I was like, I think I have a concussion. The end decision of that conversation was, even if I do recover in time to play another game, no more football. Sometimes it'll be like my entire head, just like a constant throbbing. When if I look at a light on accident or if it gets really loud, it'll be that sharp pain in the front of the head. Like when I'm just inside in a normal house with normal light bulbs, my eyes are fine because the lights are kind of warm and I can always dim them. But when I'm out and about at school, like these giant panel LED lights really bother my eyes and make my head hurt. So I need the sunglasses. I remember I would kind of complain about football a lot, even though I really did enjoy it. And I regret all the complaining that I did because I didn't know it'd be taken away from me. I didn't get to play my last game knowing it'd be my last game. I had really large confidence issues in middle school and early high school. Like I always thought less of myself than other people thought of me. I was never overly confident in myself. I was always just very looked down upon myself, I guess. I don't know. I would always, if somebody was complimenting me, I would kind of assume they were lying. I don't know, it just feels like you don't belong. Feels like nobody wants you there. Like everybody kind of knows you don't belong there. I'm gonna miss being able to watch film with my dad, watch my film with my dad. Practice was always enjoyable. I mean, I can still fully hang out with those guys outside of football, but the specific stuff inside of football that was hanging out with them, I'm gonna miss that. It's really hard to deal with, but talking about it to like my friends and my family helps me feel like everything's getting better. It helps me like accept the fact that it's happening. I've kind of just accepted that there's not really anything I can do about it besides do my best and try my hardest to get better. And slowly but surely I am getting better. I think that this whole experience has taught me that like talking to people about what I'm going through is very helpful in processing like what I'm feeling and the pressure that I feels on me. But also right now I feel like there's less pressure on me than there's ever been because there's nothing I could possibly be doing. But I do think that in the future, because of what I've gone through during this and like how I've talked to people about it, I think that if I ever do feel pressure, I'll definitely be able to handle it better simply just by talking about it and like talking through it instead of just completely ignoring it like I said I do.